So all the messengers and the prophets, they came to take people from this, from the will of God. So consciously we submit to Allah. And this is why the aql, the intelligence that Allah He has created and gave to the humans and to the jinns, it's the most wonderful gift. Just to be able to follow the truth or follow the falsehood. So we can't say, well, God, it shows this. There's the stories of a man came to the saint of Allah, Imam Shafi'i, radiallahu anhu, and he said to him that the devil, he was created from fire. And he said, yes, this is what Allah said in the Holy Quran. And he said, then he will be punished by being put in fire. How that could be? And it is, if everything is written, is the will of God, then why He punished me for mistakes I did, which He have written for me in the first place? So Imam Shafi'i, he took very hard piece of clay and he threw it at the man and he hit him in his head. He was bleeding and he was screaming. He called the police and they took them to the court because he complained that Imam Shafi'i hit him with a rock. So they asked Imam Shafi'i, why did you hit the man? He said, I didn't really hit him. I only answering his questions. Because he was saying that the jinn is made from fire, and how could suffer where they will be put on fire? And he was made from clay. So I hit him with the clay. He should not feel it. It's a part of him. And also to answer the rest of his questions, if he knows that is written for him that I'm going to hit him with this rock, why he complain? He should accept it as a part of his destiny. But this doesn't work like this. This situation. We work in the realm of cause and effect. So, and the truth, it's clear, it is written, and if we, as Sayyidina Umar, the second Khalif of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, he told some people in Medina, he said, "Inna as-samaa'a la tamtur dhahaban wa la fidda." That sky do not rain gold or silver. Come on, go and find a job and earn living. So we could just say, I will wait for God to direct me and to help me. He already does. The first prophet, Prophet Adam, he was the first prophet and messenger, and there is 124 after them, and to the last prophet and messenger, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So help has always been given to this human through one human being to another, or to also the angels, they do help. But some people, they have chosen themselves. They made their decisions. Yeah. We didn't wait for a chariot from heaven to take us to come to the center. We all made a decision from yesterday that inshallah, that's if I am alive, I will come to the center to do Friday prayer and see my brothers and sisters. And we did the emotion in order, and we did what is required from us to do to get here. Yeah. There's, you may have heard it, the man who there was a flood, very bad flood, same what's probably happening in Pakistan. May Allah help the people there, and anywhere there is suffering, is hardship, and the police came and they said, you need a help to take you somewhere, help you to move because the flood is rising, the water is rising. He said, no, God, I'm relying on God. He will help me. I'm not leaving from here. He will look after me. So the police left, and then the water started to rise again. A boat, people in boat, they came and they said to him, come, we will take you. He said, no, God would look after me. And they left. And then the water started to rise again. He stood up on the roof of his house, hanging there, and the helicopters, they put the rope down, and they said, climb. He said, no, God would look after me. And then he drowned. And the story goes that God, they said, he asked him, why did you not save yourself? He said, I was waiting for you to help me. He said, I did. I sent you the police. I sent you the people in the boat. I sent you the helicopters. What else you want me to do for you? Yeah? Yes. Take the opportunities and save yourself. So this asbab is called asbab, causes. Our great saints of Allah, they told us that actually everything in this life, from a leaf to a worm, to a fish in the sea, to wherever a rock in the end of this earth, have a purpose to serve to this a human being. So the aim of the whole program, the divine program, it is this a human being, this insan. And that's why there is a hadith Qudsi, say, لَوْلَاكَ لَوْلَاكَ مَا خَلَقْتُ الْأَفْلَاكَ. If it wasn't for you, I will not create the celestial bodies. So the human being, he is the aim, and everything else is the means. And for the humans also, salah, for example, a prayer, it's a means. It's not an aim. Remembrance of Allah, it is means. It's not an aim. You can't say my aim is to make a remembrance of Allah. No, it's a means. So everything is a means to an end. And this end is with Allah, and Allah, He have no end. So the people who want to follow their own fancy, their own desires, their own wishes. It is not really they are following their own, they are following everybody else. Everybody, you could see, if we look in the streets here, we see everybody want to be different. All the kids, they look exactly the same. They come from the assembly line. They're all wearing the jeans. They are below their backside, the tattoo on the shoulders. It is all exactly the same. It's like one copy. And everybody think he's very individual persons. The greater individuality is actually in the spiritual awakening of the human consciousness. That's what makes us unique. So every human being, he have, as we said, the secret within him. This secret is the connection, is your own connection between yourself and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is unique to you. It's like your own phone. This is how the system works. And not two phones alike. The same, like your number is different. You have a different phone number. Jamal have different phone number. And so on. You could think of it this way. And this, as I said, this in our time, people, they don't want to take responsibilities for their actions. People that think they are free and wonderful. Allah, He say, وَمَنْ نَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَى فَإِنَّ الْجَنَّةَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَى. Whoever control his nafs, his ego self, his animal self, from desires and bad habits and so on, is it a state of bliss, as will be his reward. So it is there. So if you be able to control the nafs, but as we said, the nafs is not like annihilations of the ego self. When some man, he asked the Holy Prophet ﷺ regarding the self, what he should do, and he said, فَابْدَأْ بِنَفْسِكَ فَتَصَدَّقْ عَلَيْهَا. Start with your own self and give a charity to it. So the first one you should look after is yourself, and then الْأَقْرَبُ فَالْأَقْرَبُ. And that's why Allah is saying, وَقَاتِلُوا الَّذِينَ يَلُونَكُم مِّنَ الْكُفَّارِ. Kill those who are closer to you among the disbelievers. Who are they? It is your own. Your feet, your hands, your tongue, your thoughts, the bad thoughts, the bad actions, the ego self, the animal self, they are the enemies of yourself. So for this reason, one of the great saints of Allah, he said, دَخَلُوا عَلَى الدُّنْيَا فُقَرَى. They entered this world in a state of poverty, with nothing. And they live as the same as they came in. Except, of course, in America, that's different. They live in cars. They get buried with their car. Now, there is casket with the telephone and the alarm system, just in case you wake up. You will wake up. Differently, they will. And that's why in Surah Yasin, it's mentioned, قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا. Said, woe to us, who have woken us from our sleep. It's not a sleep, it was a really terrible chastisement. But they said, in comparison to what they see, that looks like a sleep.